Hi there, my name's Gordon Briley and I'm the founder of PhenoX Fitness and Nutrition, and today I'm super excited to show you the Evo ID rack system. And it's kind of like, what rack? And that's the entire purpose of it, is to fold up, get out of the way, but also be super diverse in the way that you can set it up to do multiple exercises, literally hundreds of exercises. And for some people that might seem like too much. It makes your brain want to explode, and that's fine. But just know that this is meant to provide all the basics like a traditional rack would, but as you grow in your fitness, the rack can grow with you. So you don't have to stress out about literally the hundreds of exercises you can do. You can just focus on the main ones that you love to do and you would do with the traditional rack again. But as you start to learn more and start to want to branch out, you're going to be able to do that without having to buy a new rack or tons of new accessories. So right now, you can't really see a rack, and that's because it's in its up position. That's just one way that it can be stored away. I'm going to show you some of the basic positions. I'm going to try to keep it fast. And it is very simple to switch in between different setups. And that's what it's all about, is being able to be a rack that's tall, that's small, that's narrow, all built into one, but you can transfer it within seconds. It's really high strength materials, 12 gauge steel, which it's going to be more than strong enough for 99% of you people out there. So that's not a problem. And it's only about 6 inches away from the wall in this current configuration. When you fold it down the other way, which I'll show you, it's only about 6 to 12 inches. So it just depends on how you set it up. But I'm going to bring it down from this up position, which is just, again, one way that you can store it. If you have headroom, which you can change the angles of the upright. But I'm just going to take it down and put it in one of the configurations that you'll be using a lot. So when you're ready to get started, it only takes a few seconds to have it ready to go. So we're taking it down. It's just a matter of pulling a pin, plugging the pin in, and boom, you got it set up. There is a crossbar that comes with it that can stabilize it in its position. So if you really wanted it to not have any movement, you can lock it down, and that only takes a few seconds. That's 2 quick knobs, that's it. So as you can see, it has some slight movement, which is actually a great thing because it gives you instant adjustability. But because it telescopes, that's the reason that you can see some of this movement, and you just have to know this is a different designs, so it has different characteristics, and that's one of them. And as soon as you apply any weight, let's say you put the J-hooks on with a bar, as soon as you put any weight onto this, it locks itself down. So this is what it's all about. It's about a weight-bearing system that locks down. So although it has movement when there's no weight on it, that's what gives it its adaptability. So it's just different in that way. So that's one thing you just need to be conscious of, so you don't think that that's a bad thing, because often when things are different, people don't fully understand it, it scares them. But this is built to be that way. So now we're going to switch from how far away the rack is from the wall. So let's say you have a big bench. A lot of times with these folding racks, what happens is you can't fit your bench in. You're stuck moving yourself to one end of the bench. But we can modify the distance away from the wall in just seconds. So that one's pinned, moved it, and now we have a massive amount of room to fit within our rack or utilize it in different ways. So again, there's a mass adjustability, but it's very simple and it's very quick. So now I'm going to put it in a different formation, one of the ones that I use a lot. And it's just 2 pins. Pull this out, fold this down. This goes to the top hole. You pin it through. Quick pins, easy to get in and out. And now This is nice and lightweight, but very strong. We just put it up here, pin it. Now we have a completely different rack setup. So when I do squats, all my basic movements, bench press, incline, flat, decline, no matter what it is, this is a really great setup for those type of movements. So you're getting all the same exact movements you would on any rack, except you have this mass adjustability and growth potential within your rack. So the landmine system, when it's in this down formation, the landmine has additional pieces that are nice and cleanly stored away that fits inside of it. And there's a J cup that holds it, and that allows you to do your belted squats, your lunges, all these amazing exercises, all off of the same rack that you could never do with the standard folding rack. So again, I'm just going to get this one into the same formation. Comes off very easy. Get our J cup on. And again, as soon as you put this barbell on, you're going to lock this system down and it's not able to move, so it's very stable. Again, attach that quick connect crossbar, stabilize it so it can't move, but it's not necessary. This just speeds up the process, but you can add it if you want. So now, place the barbell on, lock it in place, and you're good to go. You can do all those movements that you could do with traditional rack, but have, again, that growth potential. And that's what we're all about, is affordability, dynamics, so how many things can it do that you can grow into, and also being high strength, made in the USA. All these things are really important to us and hopefully important to you. So this again is just the basics. I just wanted to show you how simple it was to set up and how cleanly it can be stored away, and that's the final thing I'm going to do, is just put it away so I can have my space back. Now I'm just going to put it here. And it's put away. And then there's a ton of accessories that just make this even cooler, but I don't want to get into all that. There's tons of videos on YouTube and on our Instagram, Facebook. You can see how dynamic this thing really is, but for now this is just the basics. Thanks for watching.